So hey guys, why are you stuck at $5K per month and how you can break through it? So many people are stuck at some points, even if it's 5K, 10K, 20K, and they don't know how to break through it. So maybe you started your business because in your environment people needed your services. Some friends, some, you know, family or some people that are close to you, and you got some clients and you got some money. But the thing is, you got the clients, and the if you did a great job, the clients recommended you to others, word of mouth. But the thing is, if you just rely on that, you will be stuck. So there are three hidden profit leaks which are keeping you stuck at 5K a month. So the first thing is your messy offer. What do I mean by a messy offer? Means you're doing this kind of work for this client, and you're doing something different for this client, and again different for this client, and you have like 100 different offers. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. And this is even more important if you're not high ticket. I would suggest you, if you're doing consulting or coaching, to do high ticket, results oriented. Which, what does that mean? It means you're selling results. You're selling an outcome. You're taking your client from point A to point B. You're not just selling some course or some coaching where there are no results. This should be obvious, guys. So from point A to point B, and in many cases, the steps are 95% similar or the same, which every client of yours can take or should take to get to the point B to his dream outcome. So you have to create an offer that is so good that people are feeling stupid saying no to it. And a Grand Slam offer. And what do I mean by that is the offer should be the same 95% for every client. So you can generate consistent results. That's the first thing. The second thing is you keep everything light and focused. And the third thing is you remove everything which is not necessary to get the results. And also one thing is why this makes sense is you will see if you create an offer with this and that, and if the offer delivers great results, but if some clients are struggling with some points in their business, you can, put this knowledge or this new information you have into your offer, add it to it. So your offer becomes like, how should I say it? Individual, but you can sell it to more people. And then, of course, if they want really one-to-one access to you, you can upsell them or create some different kind of offer. But you should have a main offer that is similar for every client. And the offer should be crystal clear. And if you have that, it will be much easier because then you can just repeat the process, selling the same offer and offer. This is the first thing. The second thing is inconsistent leads. What does it mean? 1 week you have maybe couple leads, the next week no leads. Couple leads, no leads. Couple leads, no leads. This can happen if you're just doing organic marketing and no paid advertising. With paid advertising, you can control it more and better. But I would suggest you to do both advertising and organic advertising. Why? Because if you see an ad online, what are you doing? You're going to the website, you're going to the Instagram, you're searching on YouTube, searching on Google about the brand, about the person, about the product. And if you're a coach and consultant, then you should definitely have some long form content online, like YouTube videos. This is the best place you can have them. Why? Because people then search on YouTube and they watch couple videos of you and see, okay, the person knows what he's talking about. This is not a scammer. The person is showing their face here and it's legit. That's it. They're building much more trust and better trust, and you're getting better leads. It is not enough like 2018 just doing ads directly to the VSL and then getting clients. It is $500 per call today, and this is too expensive. There are other ways you can get cheaper calls and better calls, and you can improve that number by having some content online to build better trust with your client. So inconsistent leads, which means this is also the third thing is you need to have a system for the different departments in your business. One is leads. So you need to have a system. It can be an outbound system, DM system for Instagram, which means you are contacting every day 10 people, every day 20 people. And then you're doing follow-ups every day, 10, 20 people. And then you schedule calls, having calls with them, getting clients. If you don't have a system, your business will go up and down, up and down, up and down. It will be just hoping and being lucky to get, to the 10K mark or 20K mark or even more. You will be stuck at your current level. So you need a Grand Slam offer. You need consistent lead flow. And especially for beginners, this is the hardest part, I would say. Consistent lead flow or getting traffic is the hardest part. But if you don't have the resources for doing paid advertising, and I would suggest mostly everyone, if you never, did paid advertising, you should start with organic advertising, which means posting content and doing manual outreaches on Instagram or Facebook or other platforms. But I'm using mainly Instagram and YouTube. And if you do that, if you're be consistent for a couple of weeks, maybe months, you will get clients. You will see what works and how it works. Then you can outsource it. And then if you have validated your offer, you can then start doing advertising, because the first thing you did there, you have validated your offer. And the second thing is what you have done here is you got some resources, some money to spend on it. Because nothing is worse than having like 500 euros or even 2,000 euros, spending it on ads, your last 2,000 euros, and then hoping it will work. And if it doesn't work, you get stressed emotionally, you turn them off, and you say ads are not working. But this is not true. They're not working for you because you haven't tested enough. You just spent 2K, or you don't know how to do them. And the third thing is, if you haven't validated your offer sucks. This is the thing. That's why validate your offer, get some resources, some money in, build a system without relying on spending money to get money, spending energy, spending time to get money, which should be like almost everyone is doing it 9 to 5. And if you do that and you can create a system by yourself, if you're the owner or the founder of the business, doing that and getting clients, then you can later outsource it, someone else is doing. And then if you get the resources, the money and everything, then you can invest in paid advertising and scale the business up to multiple 5 figures, even 6 figures per month. So those are the 3, things that are keeping you stuck at 5K. And the things I told you here, you can go even to 50K or even more per month, because those are the most important ones. And in my PCS system, which means Profit Clarity System, I'm exactly showing you how you can implement that in your business. I'm working with you one-on-one, So which means we're having calls as much as needed. If you need 5 calls a week, we have 5 calls a week. If you just need 1 call, we have 1 call. And also you get my WhatsApp number because I like to have direct access to the owner, the founder. I can ask him questions and then I get feedback directly from him and fast. So if you're more interested in that, go down in the description, check the first link, watch the video, book a call with me, and we will see if that will work for you. So 12 weeks, you just need to create a better offer, create the lead system, how to get, attention, how to get the traffic, how to get consistent leads, and the first things, how to, convert those leads, convert those attention into paying customers. And the most important thing here is focusing on profit. I don't like just focus on revenue, especially in the coaching or consulting business here, in the info business, because to be honest, you can't spend so much money on the business. You don't have so many expenses. You can almost do everything online. So the main cost which is costing you the profits are paid advertising. So if you see people doing 1 million a month, 2 million a month, mostly of them it's with paid advertising, which oftentimes also means they have margins lower than 50, 40, sometimes 30, even 20%, which means they're doing 1 million revenue a month and only 200K profits, which is still great. But there are others that are doing 250 revenue a month and they have 200 profit. They're spending less money on paid advertising. They have maybe they're working themselves or they have 2-3 people that are helping them. So which means a team of 4 people. And the others have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people. Much more chaos and everything. I'm focusing more on the profit, keep it lean, keep it clean, focus on getting profits above 80%, and that's it. So if you're interested in that, check the first link in the description. Guys, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I see you in the next one. Bye.